going to show you a clip of Candace Owens. Don't swipe yet. I know, she's vile. She's disgusting. She is some of the worst that humanity has to offer. But I'm going to show you a clip of Candace Owens going after Donald Trump, talking negatively about Donald Trump, hoping Donald Trump loses something. And it's refreshing to see somebody like Candace Owens taking a position like this. More people within the MAGA movement need to question this man on the shit that he does. But we need to remember while we're watching this and we're saying, wow, look at, you can make sense. Look at you learn. We have to remember that Candace Owens is still Candace Owens, okay? Just because she takes one good position does not mean all of a sudden she's a trusted person. She isn't. But goddamn, was she right here.
This is Candace Owens speaking about Donald Trump wanting to take away Harvard's tax-exempt status. Here it is.
I never thought that I would see a day where I would be rooting for a university above Donald J. Trump and his administration. But I don't recognize his administration right now. I don't recognize what's happening. How could Trump be such a free speech enthusiast and allowing these things to happen? Going after college universities, trying to suppress speech, while pretending that you're not suppressing speech, while pretending that you're fighting DEI. It's so messy. It's so obvious. Everyone knows what you're doing. When you are out of office, we are going to have to live with these consequences. Our children are going to have to grow up in this America. And if you think it's going to stop with college campuses, you're out of your mind. So you better buck up and root for Harvard University.
I honestly, I could go back over it, and if I was being like nitpicky, and maybe there was something that I maybe could not disagree with, but I think pretty much I agree with everything Candace Owens said. I think she's right. If you believe in free speech, if you believe in fighting for individuals to be able to say and express themselves in ways that is allowed under the Constitution, in ways that are allowed under the Constitution, then you agree with her as well. You should. I may not agree with you. I may not agree with what you say, but I will fight like hell for your right to be able to say it.
I mean, she is correct. I do agree with her. I will say to Don Lemon, there's one thing I saw in that clip that you played that I disagree with. At the very beginning, when she said that Donald Trump was a supporter of free speech, he was a proponent of free speech. And how can you be such a proponent of free speech and do these anti-free speech things? No, he never was a proponent of free speech. He has never been a proponent of free speech. This is a guy who wants to jail reporters that write unflattering stories about him. He wants to pull the press credentials of and sue news outlets that write true stories that make him look bad. This is a guy who doesn't stand up against his own party when it comes to the censoring of books in schools. This guy is the king of NDAs, right? He doesn't give a shit about free speech. And I understand NDAs, that's not a violation of your First Amendment rights. But I'm saying is this guy has never been a proponent of free speech. So it shouldn't come as a shock to you, Candace Owens, that he's going after free speech because he's got a long history of doing that very thing. Having said that, everything else you said was 100% correct. You better root for Harvard in this situation. Because if the Trump administration wins over Harvard, then colleges and universities, you might as well start looking at colleges in other countries to send your fucking kid to. Seriously. Because colleges and universities here will have to do what whoever is in the White House at the moment says. Period. You better root for Harvard in this situation, or we are on a very, very slippery slope right now.